Welcome everyone to today's video. Yes, this is a YouTube video. We're not at a war with anyone. It's just New Year's Eve. And we decided to shoot a quick video for you before the new year starts. My name is Dimitar.
My name is Elvira Boulay.
And we're the Dimitar Boulay piano duo. We were wondering with Elvira what to talk about in this video, and we were doubting between recording a piece of music.
I actually shot a piece of music, but because of all the fireworks, I was going to actually make a nice recording for you today of a piano piece, but because of all the fireworks, we couldn't do that. So we decided to just talk about how the year has been and what we've learned and what we're gonna do looking forward, I guess.
Yeah, and I just did my workout, and I thought that's a great idea, just to shoot and talk about that, and instead of leaving my workout for the 1st of January, like a lot of people will do that, which is great on one hand, but on the other hand, for me, it's all about today. And I wanted just to say that in the video, that with piano playing is the same story. It doesn't matter at what level you want to play, just don't forget today to finish your practice and don't leave it for tomorrow. Yeah, so that was my first thought, and I'm wondering what did you want to share with them about the year? What's your overall, if you have to describe it very shortly, what would that be?
Oh yeah, I
a
think
learning experience perhaps?
Yeah, new things. I think this year has been in 2023 for us has been about new things, and I think that really ties in really well with you guys, because for you piano is new. For us it's not really new anymore, piano. But for you, learning piano is new, and learning new things, I think, has its ups and downs. I think there's the enthusiastic moments, but there's also the frustration that comes with learning new things. And for me, I guess what I learned most this year is to really think about putting in the time instead of looking at results. Like if I want to get something done, to really just put a timer and say I'm going to spend half an hour on this, instead of saying oh, I need to get this done, I need to finish this today, and that gets very, very frustrating for me. And I noticed that with just a really chill attitude, putting in the time, and you do that in several days, and it just gets done easily.
I think with the fireworks, what you're saying sounds even more epic. It's actually quite dramatic. I agree with you, and for me, I was thinking while you were talking, I wasn't really listening to you, but while you were talking,
what else is new, right?
While you were talking, I was thinking, for me it was learning how to persevere. Perhaps that's also tied to new things, exactly what you mentioned,
yeah.
Even though I wasn't listening. But it's about perseverance, and it's about, even with small chunks, like if you're working on 15 minutes on something, if it's your hobby, for example, with piano, that you just persevere and you do it every day or several times a week, that you have really, how do you call it? Not ultimatum, but how is it called? That you have a minimum requirements to complete. If it's three days a week or 4 days a week, it doesn't matter. That you just put in the time and that you just persevere. Because with my own music, what we did, which was the majority of what we've been trying.
Yeah, maybe actually we have to catch you up for the people that have not been following completely. Why this year is about learning new things. We're actually bringing out Dimitar's music. Our release date is 22nd of January in the new year. We're going to release his first piece, and we're on a very tight schedule. So we learned how to record, we learned how to edit music, and all the things that come along with that. And
with that, the new year will present again the challenge of persevering and continuing to produce music.
Keeping it up, yeah.
And so for me, that has been an important point. And I see it with a lot of students, with actually the majority of students, the ones that progress and the ones that actually can play something are the ones that put on regular basis time behind the piano.
Yeah.
So for me, that's...
and we've seen some really incredible results with some of our students,
with
by
some
the way.
students, yeah. And it's... I don't know, there are a lot of people that think that it has to be a pleasure every day, that it has to be fun every day, and that's really not true. And I haven't seen yet one person who waits only for inspiration and who can play really well and who can progress. So I haven't yet seen that. Piano is fun, piano is pleasure, but being consistent is not always a pleasure.
But I think it's some kind of pleasure you get from, for example, if you do your 15 minutes of piano playing instead of hanging on the couch and watching Netflix. I think even if it was a really frustrating session, there is some kind of
because
pride
you love it so much.
after you're also done that you get
Yeah.
that you get from nothing else, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just the pushing. Let's say maybe beforehand the pushing to push yourself and to go behind the piano could be unpleasant and could be not every time fun, but the reward is there almost always because it's just something that you really love doing. Anyway, I don't think I have much more.
No.
I didn't want also to make this really
No.
preaching video too long, just to give you a few words for what we thought this year was about and what I think life is in general about.
Yeah.
For me, it's perseverance. For me, that's one of the most important things. And if one practical tip I can give you, what we actually both believe in at this, is start with a minimum amount of time, whatever it is you do, 15 minutes a day. You will get somewhere. You have to remember that it's super much easier. I don't know if that exists at such an order. It's so much easier to put 15 minutes and go from there than to have some huge ambitions and start with 1 hour, 2 hours, and then stop after a very short period of time. I
think that there was this quote, I don't know exactly how it went, but something like that. We underestimate what we can do, what we can achieve on the long term, like by doing small chunks on the long term, and we overestimate what we can do on the short term. Something like that.
Yeah, very epic. It's a pity there were no fireworks. Was there actually anything else you wanted to
I don't
talk
think
about?
so. Did you want to talk about the future?
No, I have actually nothing else to say. I just was hoping that we can inspire somebody just to get started.
To get started and to keep started. That's the thing, because about New Year's resolutions, I think nobody needs help getting started at this time of year.
One thing actually I have to add. If you put 15 minutes, if you're consistent, you'll get results. I can guarantee that. Because we've been getting results.
Yeah, of course.
I started composing with 15 minutes a day.
Actually,
and I have results. You have results. Probably that's the other thing, that you can I can sign a paper like I don't know.
You're opening us up for lawsuits now, I think.
I didn't sign the paper yet. But I will sign it. You'll get results. I mean,
Yes.
you see, right?
We promise.
It's absolutely a guarantee. Anyway, for us, this recording videos every week this year was a great pleasure.
And to add, reading your comments has been amazing, and that honestly is what keeps us going. Go on.
Okay, guys, before I get started, thank you so much for watching this video. For us, as always, it was a great pleasure. See you next year.